Welcome to Desert Adventures in Arizona. My name is Steve and I'm glad you're here. Hey, it's monsoon season here and we had a storm go by to the northeast of us. So before the winds picked up, I decided to put the drone up and see if I could get some lightning shots. Well, unfortunately, there wasn't any lightning in these storms, but I did see a wall of dust. You can see just on the right side of the screen, there is a big wall of dust. This was early on when I first picked up on it. But later on, as it moved closer, I got a closer shot of it. So monsoon season typically starts June 15th officially, and it goes on through September 30th. Now, the weather folks used to tell us monsoon started when you got 3 days of 55 degrees C dew point, 55 degrees dew point, but they stopped telling us that and they just said, just assume monsoon season is June 15th. Here's another storm to the south, and you'll see that's really what's picking up the dust and throwing it to the north. Here's what a microburst looks like. You can see that cold air downflow hits the ground, and that's what kicks up the dust and also does serious damage. Wind speeds can be in excess of 80 miles per hour. So we do get a lot of those storms around this time of year. I will link a video to a storm we had a few days ago that caused significant damage to the local high school to the south. So here's another shot, is the Haboob. It's called Haboob, which is basically a dust storm. The term was coined and made up in the Middle East because they have quite a few of these, and we've adopted that term here in southern Arizona. So the winds can be pretty significant, and of course they bring a lot of dust with them. Our first rain this monsoon season didn't come until July 15th, I think, even though officially they said monsoon started June 15th. But typically the 4th of July is really when we start seeing the first rains. Now these microbursts are formed from these small localized storms. Not all of them turn into microbursts, but the microbursts are typically smaller storms less than 2.5 miles in diameter. And so they're pretty significant storms that cause a lot of damage, or certainly can cause a lot of damage, and we watch out for them. Here's a shot about 15 to 20 minutes later, and you can see it's moved closer to us. It didn't turn out to be a significant event. It didn't reach us. The wind died out pretty much before it got here, but you can see it's probably just 2 to 3 miles away from our place. But it is kind of interesting to watch, and the drone gives you a unique perspective from about 200 feet or so above ground. Pretty cool, I think. So if you guys have any questions about haboobs or monsoon storms here in southern Arizona, or how a microburst affects our weather, be sure to put a comment down below, and I will try to link the video from the local high school that had damage from a microburst. I think that's something that you would be interested in. And thanks everybody for coming. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Give me a like, and we'll see you next time.